Hey TikTok Huns, I have one of the last rolls of toilet paper because of the company I work for. I'm not offering you the toilet paper though, I am offering you an opportunity to make a lot of money selling the toilet paper. That's right, time to quit your 9-to-5 miserable slavery job, fire that boss and become your own boss. I have an opportunity for you today. Leave a comment below and I will send you a message for the opportunity of a lifetime. The underlying principle for why MLMs receive the vitriol that they do is because they operate as a legal pyramid scheme. MLMs sell products, which is why they still operate to this day, but when you analyze the actual business model of these companies, you'll find that the money is made in recruiting more people into the system than actually selling products. That's where people like me and many others have a problem with MLMs. TikTok is banning all content that is promoting MLMs and get-rich-quick schemes. From their community guidelines, we do not permit anyone to exploit our platform to take advantage of the trust of users and bring about financial or personal harm. We remove content that deceives people in order to gain an unlawful financial or personal advantage, including schemes to defraud individuals or steal assets. Do not post, upload, stream, or share content that depicts or promotes Ponzi, multi-level marketing, or pyramid schemes, content that depicts or promotes investment schemes with promise of high returns, fixed betting, or any other types of scams. Seeing a major platform take a stance against this activity is a huge win for what we're trying to do on this channel. If you check out my videos, you can see how many gurus are using these platforms for personal financial gain while promising huge returns to customers who end up broke and distraught. Between myself, Tom Nash, CoffeeZilla, and Mike Winnett, we've helped uncover a lot of fraudulent practices, but we're just getting started. And we're knocking out a lot of the big name gurus. We're not even aware of hundreds of small-time scammers and schemes. The video I made recently on the Flower Bloom Blessing community was my first introduction into this type of pyramid scheme. I had no idea this existed and the group was at 17,000 members. How many communities like that exist on social media that we're not even aware of? My guess is too many. One thing to mention is that the conversation of silencing gets very tricky. In my eyes, not allowing MLM content or these get-rich-quick schemes on the platforms is very beneficial and should be their policy. Those of you who follow this channel probably believe the same thing. Stop the scammers from publishing content and funneling people into their business. But it's a slippery slope because both sides of any argument will justify their actions and think they're in the correct. Imagine YouTube wanting to immediately shut down me and CoffeeZilla because we incite anger or hostility towards other creators. They can say what they want. We would be outraged, but they would justify their position. This is why I generally do not like shutting down speech or content, even if I vehemently disagree with what is said or produced. I generally don't think silencing is the answer. I think it's more beneficial to create dialogue around a subject and have every side heard than just shutting someone up. I think awareness is what kills pyramid schemes or get-rich-quick schemes more than canceling, because the content and sales pitches will just show up on a different platform. Once a consumer is educated on how to spot fraudulent schemes or the success rates of MLMs, then they will make an educated decision on not signing up. Naturally, the market for those schemes will deflate and cease to exist. But I do think we can start pointing at specific sales pitches and recruitment schemes and determine them to be in their own specific content box and not allow any of it. Hopefully after watching a lot of my videos, you'll begin to understand how to spot certain sales pitches for get-rich-quick schemes. I hope platforms like TikTok will have the manpower necessary to begin deleting content that fits within this MLM or get-rich-quick scheme content box and do so effectively. Just to give you an idea on how many MLMs exist, here's a giant mega thread from the anti-MLM subreddit on all the companies acting as MLMs. I can't deny that this ban helps bring some validation to me that the content I create is important. The Authentic or Charlatan series can definitely attract some negative attention, copyright strikes, and emails from lawyers. And sometimes I wonder if what I'm doing is valid or valuable. But then I see a ban from a company that's becoming one of the biggest social media platforms in the world, and it's clear that we're riding the beginning wave of the pushback against fake gurus, MLMs, pyramid schemes, and get-rich-quick schemes that exist on social media. Social media has allowed for a wildfire-like spread of these schemes because of the ability to communicate with thousands of people instantly. Thankfully, TikTok has realized this and has decided to put their foot down. Charlatans, MLMs, pyramid schemes have all existed before social media, so this is nothing new. But this ban will hopefully prevent many from losing money after being attracted to the scheme through a social media post. Something I find fascinating is that China determines MLMs to be illegal businesses. From ChinaLawBlog.com, but as the following portion from a memorandum from one of our China compliance lawyers shows, multi-level marketing in any form is prohibited in China. This prohibition is based on the regulations for the prohibition of pyramid selling. And then the article lists the clear-cut rules for determining a business to be operating as an MLM scheme. In this laymanlaw.com FAQ article, the author writes that direct selling is legal while MLM structured schemes are not. In order to qualify as a direct seller, step 1 is the applicant shall have sound business credit and has no records of serious illegal operation during the past 5 years before filing the application. The company shall also have undertaken direct selling business for at least 3 years outside China. I bring this up because ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok, is located in China. I hope that we'll be able to track TikTok's progress on shutting down these schemes because the MLM crowd will not go down without a fight. They'll definitely alter their sales pitches and use more covert recruiting strategies. I imagine it will take a huge support team to constantly monitor the activity of those selling these schemes. From this Atlantic article written by Caitlin Tiffany, on TikTok, where flexing accomplishments and possessions is part of the platform's basic language, MLM salespeople could post short videos about the car they won, or flash their income statements, or show off boxes of new products to anyone in their feed. I focus so much on how products or services are advertised on social media because it's really important for people to understand how people are marketing themselves to you. Ethical marketing is good for you. The point of marketing is to bring awareness to products or services that will improve your life. But on social media, too many people have turned up the gauge to level 10 and flaunt their success without talking about the underlying hard work, the failure, the risk, or how success rate of what they're selling is much lower than what they lead on. More recently, the pandemic has been an MLM gold rush, recruiting aggressively as unemployment numbers stay high, the unemployed spend more time online, and working from home sounds even more appealing. The underlying theme of this statement is someone who is vulnerable to a sales pitch about earning money from home, not needing a job or a boss, and not having to worry about unemployment anymore because you're self-employed. Any type of scheme that involves making money as the main sales pitch will attract people in need of money, aka someone who is vulnerable and impressionable to this type of marketing. Last main point of the article is that the author mentions the young user base of TikTok and how they are susceptible to the messaging of get-rich-quick schemes. Sadly, everyone can be vulnerable to certain types of messaging at certain points of life. Lost your job? Well, you'll be open to hearing about making quick money schemes. Girlfriend cheated on you? You'll be open to hearing about all of the ways you can make her jealous. Want to get rich in real estate? You'll be open to hearing about the messaging about owning properties with no money down. I'm interested to see if this starts a push for social media platforms to begin taking a deeper look at the charlatans that run amok in advertising and all of the schemes being promoted. I think it would be super dope if the platforms could begin creating committees aimed at flagging this type of content. A lot of support will be needed to completely shut down MLM or get-rich-quick schemes because the people selling these opportunities will slither like a snake around the rules. It will become like whack-a-mole. We'll call it whack-a-scheme. One guru, one business opportunity, and one pyramid scheme at a time. We'll knock them down slowly but surely. Thanks so much for watching.